Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Bloodborne, where this is one of those several occasions where, you've got... Bloodborne has a lot of branching paths, and a lot of those branching paths usually has, one leading to a dead end and one leading to a further, but also dead end. With multiple optional bosses, which is something unexpected, and I suppose you could say that's almost like a precursor to Elden Ring, where I have not played a single minute of Elden Ring. I should probably say that first. But the impression that I get is that you can just kind of wander around the world of Elden Ring at will, and you don't necessarily even need to fight all of the bosses. You encounter the encounters that you encounter. That is technically a correct English sentence. And you deal with them as you see fit. Their presence being individual challenges by themselves, but also adding to the world lore itself. It's been a while since we've talked to these folks, so we'll talk to them a little bit first. But the last one we fought was the witch, and that gave us access to Hunter Mark emblems.
So that old man, you told him about this place, right? Well, he don't offer me much in the way of conversation, but still, I'd rather see him alive anyhow.
I agree. Just because you don't like someone does not necessarily mean that you should see them.
Help them out in the end.
Want them dead.
I've never been any use to anyone, you see. Just happy about it, is all.
You sound very happy, overjoyed even. What was I going to look at? I was going to look at something. Carol runes. I unlocked Carol runes. For some reason, I always internally remember them as emblems.
If you find any saint survivors, well, send them along to Erden Chapel, will ya?
Send them along to the chapel. Do a good deed. Ma'am, how have you been?
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. You're much too eager. I've only so much blood, okay?
I just want to talk to you. Say hi. Say how you're doing. What about you? Holding herself together. I believe in her.
I'll spare you one nugget of advice.
Oh, one.
Beware the blind man. There the beggar sits at the bottom of the bloody food chain, and then he's here acting like he owns the place. He's not to be trusted. What's he want with all those people anyway? That little weasel has a murky past, I'm telling you.
Says the angry man who turned down my advice and went to the only other safe house in the game, despite the fact that he would have no knowledge as to where that safe house was. Now, I believe I should be going this way. I think. And then take a left where this big guy is going to be. Why, hello. Oh my. That one better than expected. No, I've been here before. I want to say that I'm looking for a specific location where there is a door that I can go through with a passcode. So if you remember the location of a place I can go that has a door where I'm required to give a passcode, message me right now. I mean, I'm a smaller YouTube channel, so I'm not expecting messages immediately. But, you know, hopefully one will show up. So I guess it's not at the bottom of this, and it's not at the top of this. This just leads to that cemetery. We already grabbed the third of the umbilical cord from downstairs. And oh my gosh, there's so much popping. It is remarkably embarrassing. I might actually have to stop and look where I'm actually supposed to go. Because here we've got the cemetery that I left an item behind. Hello. Ah. Do not want to leave more items behind. I'll need every single blood vial I could get. Oh, hold on. Are you a new path? Have I gone down this path? If memory serves me right, the answer might be no. It might be yes. But it also might be no, because my memory is terrible. Wait, I have already been through here. Hello. How do you? Alright. 1 second while I look up where the hell I'm actually supposed to go. Maybe I'll return to the... I'll return to the chapel and then... take a look. Because it has been a while since I've actually found a lot of these locations. Oh, hello. I have not been down this way. This is why I don't remember where it has been, because it has not been refreshed in my mind. You are new to this playthrough. Which marks our first Squid Man that we have seen. It's one of those things about Bloodborne that's a little bit odd, because like it starts off, it presents the idea that it's about werewolves. And that's the theme. Or werewolves, or lichen, or beasts, men who've turned into beasts, that sort of thing. And then the deeper you get into the game, it's less about beasts and more about... oh, hello. Like Lovecraftian horrors.
Oh, good to see you safe.
Creatures from the great
Let's
beyond.
pick up something to
Older
discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest.
than we could possibly know.
There's something I want to tell you. A bit of wisdom from the eminent master Logarius. Once, a scholar betrayed his fellows at Bergenworth and brought forbidden blood back with him to Canehurst Castle. It was there that the first of the inhuman Vile Bloods was born. The Vile Bloods are fiendish creatures who threaten the purity of the Church's blood healing. The ruler of the Vile Bloods is still alive today. And so, to honor my master's wishes, I search for the path to Canehurst Castle.
Also, if you notice me glancing off to the right, it's because OBS is giving me problems today specifically. It's one of those things where, like, you do something and you get the same results every time, and then you do something again, and then suddenly, oh no, we're not working today. Technology. Yay. Talk about
Byrgenworth is
Byrgenworth.
an old place of
I think I might have asked a few of these
The tomb
questions
of the
already.
gods, carved out below Yarnum, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Byrgenworth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing.
You know, maybe
In
you
this
shouldn't
sense,
trust,
everything
like, if
sacred in
the
Yarnum
source
can be
of your
traced back
health
to
is in a
Byrgenworth.
tomb.
But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Byrgenworth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive,
The answer?
but only
None.
they know the password that allows passage.
Okay, yeah. We already talked about those other things. We don't need to talk to him again. All right, this is the door that we've been looking for.
The password.
The password is fear the old blood. Thanks for letting me in, dead man. Already dead. What insight we have just gathered. Also, I do like how the doll's cape especially billowed out as the door was opening. All right, what are we gonna find out here besides monstrosities that want to kill us? I feel it's like this part of the game is also where my knowledge kind of Bloodborne kind of gets fractured, overlaps itself, misses pieces. Like, imagine if you were assembling a jigsaw puzzle, and not only were you missing pieces, but also, for somehow, the points where the pieces lock together are now different. And different pieces lock together in different ways. Like, I feel as though that is my memory of, like, certain, like, middle areas of a lot of video games. My memory of said areas can be quite middling. I think that made sense. It's like one of those things, like if you've ever tried to use a word and you only really know the word in context, and then somebody's like, hey, what does that word mean? And then you're like, and you have to immediately go onto a dictionary, like do a Google search for what the word means, simply because you cannot describe the meaning. Hello, how do you? Ooh, oh my gosh. You know, if this game was running at 60 frames per second, I would have seen that. Sony, the ball's in your court. I think. I wonder if there's a bigger story as to why Bloodborne has not received a remaster, or just even a remaster. Like, is there something in the tech that is holding it back? Like, I feel as though the crowd for who would want it is big enough, which makes me wonder if there's something more to the story that we don't necessarily know. I think I might have actually talked about this a previous time. But if there isn't more to the story, then Sony, what is the deal? Yeah, take that glancing blow. It has also been, I think, like a couple weeks or so since I've last played, so I'm going to be a little rusty for a moment. Hopefully that moment will not last long. And then I'll be back up to 100%, or at the very least 90, maybe 80% is good enough. You don't need to get rid of all of the rust. Some of the rust looks good there. You gotta keep some of the rust for decoration. For flavor. And I believe there is a bonfire, lamp post directly in front of me. Amazing. Wow. How observant am I? That layer of rust is very thick. Hello. That's what happens when you're not looking at the screen as you're going forward, which is a mistake to be making in Bloodborne. Even if in a place that seems empty, you probably shouldn't be looking away. Why, hello, sir. And then this path is similar to the forest path, but I believe with less wolves. More octopus fellows, more squid fellows, more traps. Or is that a different section of the game where the floor falls apart around you? Let us find out. And defeat these... How is the horse on fire? How is the dead horse on fire? It's not only dead, but it is also burning. Although I suppose that means that it is fully cooked. I cannot tell you what horse meat tastes like, but I can say that it is known that the author Philip K. Dick did live on horse meat for a while when his finances were not quite so strong. Yeah, these guys are throwing what are they throwing on me? The oil urns. That way, when I get hit by a torch, it is extra burning. And that's one of the things that makes specific enemies in Bloodborne relatively interesting, because it's like, they're not actually trying to damage you particularly. You expect enemies in games to want to do maximum damage at all times, but there are also attack methods that are just tactical in nature. Like the flamethrower that is only kind of meant to kind of like chip away your health bar, which means that you wouldn't be able to recover as much health upon reciprocation. There's that guy who just hit me with his shield. What a jerk. I see you. I don't see anything under here, so I'm going to just hope the floor does not give out. Also, what is this opening to this red canyon? Where the lighting is incredibly oppressive. Obviously, only good things happen in this direction. Okay, yeah, this is the area with the falls. Where the ground will give up under your feet. Do I want that to happen? Will I discover things that I wouldn't discover otherwise? Are these... It's been a while since I've specifically fallen into these traps. Hello. I mean, this might be true. I don't even know how I got here in the first place. I just kind of went to a clinic. Somebody's like, "Hey, there's this dream thing going on." What was I saying about traps? I'm actually surprised that did not hit me. That is just a light emanating from an unknown source. You know, your typical unknown sourced light projections. They happen everywhere, all the time. I always forget, what is down there? Oh, there are some of those dog crows. Crow dogs. Okay. Just a lot of winding paths here. Hello. How are you? Would you like to get... Oh, that was fast. I expected you to last slightly longer. This is the downfall of the Souls game, is the camera. What do you have, sir? Blood Beast pellets. I believe those are going to be more important later on. Giant medicinal pellet that grants short-lived beasthood? Never mind, I have no memory as to what those do. I don't think I've ever actually used one of those. And that's, I think, an interesting aspect of a lot of Souls games, is they just throw a lot of status items at you. And the game doesn't need you to use any of them, for the most part. Like, oh. That was fast. That was a lot faster than I was expecting. Cutting back to where I left off. Alright. Now there's this other path, which I believe I should be able to get onto the rooftops in order to get back to the Molotov throwers so they don't have a nice easy perch.
A hunter of beasts, are you? Glory be. You know not the value you possess. But more's the pity. The hours of the night are many, and the beasts more than I can count. A veritable hunt, unending. Not even death offers solace. And the blood,
imbibes you. A most frightful fate. Oh my. But I'm willing to do you a kindness. Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient, shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength.
I've already been there and died. A latticed, deformed rock. Appears useless, but possesses some odd gravitational force that prevents its riddance. A dubious soul once said, "Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient shrouded church."
Not even death offers seek you the ancient, the gift of...
Huh. So does this mean I can go to that church, get nabbed by the amygdala, and live? We'll have to try that later. For now, where does this cave go? This cave littered with bones. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize this section was so early. I don't even know what early means anymore. Was it this part of the game? We got the big guys running around. There were also some little worm things running around here. And a shortcut to be fulfilled. Do I even want to do this part yet, though? Can I get your attention, please? Are you stuck? You look very stuck, actually. You with your gold chains and your bell. I don't think you were meant to enter that tunnel. We have made you upset. Oh my. Hello. Okay, let's... What I was about to say was let's get out of here. Cutting back to where I left off. I feel like with these larger enemies, sometimes it's difficult to determine distance. Also, this is not exactly a good position to be in, but that's fine. We have retrieved our blood echoes. Are you still coming towards me? I mean, these worm snake things, those are... I forget if those guys are just numerous in quantity. Or if they respawn infinitely. Oh, you're still alive. So that is our goal, that cave over there. We also kind of want to look at the other sections of this area and to see if there's anything else to pick up. I honestly don't remember much more beyond there being a good shortcut here. Is it a good shortcut? Do you ever actually use it again? Like, once you traversed this path, like, do you ever traverse the other way? Do I have something that's good for poison? I have something that causes poison. I have nothing that cures it. Okay, some more frenzied cold blood. And then this is the path that I'm looking for. It is not progress, it is more regress than progress, but, you know, in Bloodborne, it's always a... Who are these skeletons? Who buried them there? It's always good to explore as many nooks and crannies as you can. Or did their bodies merely fall through the earth as the structures began to fail? I suppose there's also the question is like, this is the night of the hunt. Is it following the traditional rules of night, in that night falls when the sun goes down, goes up when the sun goes up? In that, like, it's going to be maybe like 8 to 10 hours. Or is this a more metaphorical night? Why do I remember there being other stuff for me to do? Other stuff. Reveal yourselves. Like a ladder. Think the other stuff may have revealed itself. Let us go search. Pick up this item down yonder. Oh, hello! Squid face. How goes it? Your command grab attacks and your extremely high hit points. Great. That is what I wanted to avoid. Oh my gosh. Thank you for not being staggered by any of my attacks. That I was hoping for this extra challenge. And for also being slightly faster than my attack. And I believe that's one insight lost. But that's okay. We'll survive. We don't need all of our insight. We'll get more. Oh, yeah. Why, hello, more crow dogs. We're here too soon. We are here too soon. Let's go back. Remind me to go back to Iosefka's clinic later on. There's going to be a point in time in which we're going to want to go to Iosefka's clinic, and that's going to be after the last survivor is found. Technically after that, too. It's going to be a little while before we're going to worry about going to see Iosefka. For now, though, I'm going to very easily find a lamp so that I could travel to the Cathedral District and at least try out that amygdala tip that other guy gave me. Alright, we are back here again. We were already killed by this once. So hopefully we did not come all this way just to die.
Have mercy on the poor bastard.
I have a feeling we went all that way just to die. No. It has been too long since I've played this game. This is deeper than I was hoping to be. So let us back up and then head back into the forest. Return to my quest of dealing with those Molotov throwers. Alright, now I believe this upper section is also going to include a path. Let's get rid of these dogs again because of reasons. Put them out of their misery. Is going to give us a section in which we can get the drop on those. Yes. Oh, hello. Wow. That was terrible. Wow. Let's try that again, except not suck. Okay, so I was not expecting the dogs to get immediate vengeance for their fallen comrades. Let's try not to die here. Ah. Please give me like a little bit of space to get one attack in. Thank you very much. And, yeah, why not? I have no idea what I was trying to do there. Oh, if I went down that way, would he have just closed the gate on me? And there is the Molotov thrower. Or at least one of them. Now, this area has a lot of branching paths, which makes it a little bit trickier to explore. Why did I need that ladder before? Did I need that ladder for something? Like, I had assumed that was how I got up to the top. Beast Roar. Oh, hello. That is not ideal. How did I... Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna need to heal, please. I'm going to feel a little bit comfortable with this fight. Oh my gosh. I just used my healing items. I didn't need to lose them immediately. There we go. And I feel like that's my main critique of Bloodborne, is because of the healing system that they attach to it. Because of the limitations, I don't even know which building that was. Which building had the ladder? That one did. Because of the limitations of your defense and the focus on offense and of regaining lost health, your characters always kind of, like, they never seem very sturdy. Ooh. Like, everybody is almost always a threat. I feel like this is going to look even more stark while wearing it, simply because, like, the more blood you get on you, like, the gown that was once white is going to easily become red very fast. Alright, so we've managed to deal with that. The Molotov throwers. Ultimately, once we finally get to the shortcut, towards the end of this area, we will be okay, because we will not have to go through this area again. Hello. Nope, we don't want to spin it. Unfortunately, the button that spins the camera is also the button that locks on. No, this is just going backwards. That went really well, actually. Okay, there's the entrance to the town. We want to go this way. Now that I won't have to deal with people throwing... Oh my gosh. Throwing Molotovs at me. That is an odd shadow that is being cast. Should I worry about that item? How quickly do you think I could get that item? That was going to be back this way. Let's avoid the fall. And then through the gates and across the rooftop paths, and then drop down from there. So, okay, not too long. But yeah, like, as your character levels up, you can feel the development in your character's attack. Yeah, the amount of damage you do always goes up. Whereas at a more dramatic pace, the amount of damage you take, or should I say the amount of damage that your defense mitigates, does not quite go up at the same pace. Whereas like in Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2, there's a stronger impression of growth for your character based on your defensive ability as well as your offensive. I don't know why that needed a door. Oh, this is just back to here. I'm guessing that that door was locked. I just did not explore that house, and thusly did not find the locked door ahead of time. I wonder if that's essentially an issue that I'm having with this playthrough, is that because I'm relying more on memory. Nope. And because my memory of the game is relatively unreliant, like, it is leading me towards areas without necessarily remembering how to get to said areas, while also negating possible exploration, because that is something that you're supposed to do in these Souls games. You're supposed to wander and explore. Now then. Oh, hello. I was about to introduce Cannon Man, Mega Man's latest foe. But Cannon Man decided to introduce himself. So thank you for the introduction. Did that kill me? Fast forward. Back to Cannon Man. Alright, let's deal with Cannon Man first. Even though this might be relatively dangerous, since I'll be making everybody upset. Now, question is, what happened to my blood echoes? Have you seen them, sir? Has anybody... Oh, they're way over here somehow. All right. Cannon Man is defeated. Hopefully, I want to say there is a shortcut coming up that'll lead closer to the bonfire. Specifically that... Specifically that elevator that did not work. Or should I say that door that was unlocked. That door that was locked. If it was unlocked, then I wouldn't have to worry about unlocking that shortcut. It would already be available. Come back! Whatever you are. Well, whatever he was, he is dead. For a second, I was like, I wonder if there's a way that would allow me to see a little bit better. And then I'm like, wait a second, I have a torch. Okay, this is where I came in. That's where I ran down to chase the strange masked man. Oh, wait. I think I know this place. This is where you meet the last survivor. He's doing something very credible and very trustworthy. There is absolutely no way you would consider him untrustworthy in any sense. Assuming I find him. Oh. There is an item down yonder. Oh, it's just a cannon. Just lying around there. I could be wrong. Could have just missed him. Device not currently operable. Oh, hello. It's the Snake Man. Because of course. What were you expecting? Non-snake people? There, this is what I was looking for. Oh, hello.
Ah, a new face, are you? And an accomplished hunter, it would appear. I am Volta, master of the League.
The Pokemon League?
Members of the League cleanse the streets of all that filth that's spread about during the hunt, like any half-decent hunter ought to. You know? Haven't you seen enough of these wretched beasts? Freakish slugs and mad doctors sentence these fiends to death with the help of your League confederates. What do you say? Why not join the League?
I have no memory of the League.
Yes, as a hunter well should commit this to heart. Our own Carol Rune, symbol of the League. The night brims with defiled scum and is permeated by their rotten stench. Just think, now you're all set to hunt and kill to your heart's content. Hunt in cooperation with your fellows, your League confederates. Now, there is one thing you must know. By the oath of the League, those who bear its rune will see vermin. Vermin writhe deep within all filth and are the root of man's impurity. All vermin are to be crushed. The League exists to expunge all vermin. ridding us of any trace of human corruption. And so, until we are rid of all vermin, you must continue to hunt and kill. This bloody fate is ours alone. Do not expect the world to grasp our work. But remember, the Confederates will always have my blessing, and each other. Always.
So remember that thing that you were doing already? Keep doing the thing that you were doing. Good job. This is where I'm going to stop for the night. Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.